Welcome everybody to another YouTube exclusive Voice of Nick episode. We're playing more Danganronpa, and we're gonna see if Byakuya can help us solve this mystery. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? It credited that line to Byakuya, so I acted like Byakuya was saying that. I don't think it was supposed to be Byakuya. The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Oh, maybe she got shot here? Hold on. A surveillance camera. And there's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. It's so chilling. Yeah, same thing. Oh, maybe the mailbox finally? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it by yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizuno. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer's been in front of you the whole time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Nice. Main Hall e-handbooks has been added to the Truth Bullet section in your handbook. Hold on a second. What's wrong? That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? Well, the other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's. It would make sense. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs? The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. Oh, but it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does? But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks. Well, then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing its weakness, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on. Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Shiro. To be exact, not quite. Not quite. So what happens if I do this again? There's a mailbox here, and inside are 3 e-handbooks. I have to assume they're Junko's, Leon's, and Sayaka's. It looks like the handbooks of any dead students are brought here to the mailbox somehow. The rule says loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only lending it is against the rules. In other words, there's no problem with borrowing one. One other thing that bothers me is the fact that Leon's handbook won't turn on. Monokuma said that Leon's handbook isn't broken, but it won't turn on, that much is certain. Is it really unrelated to the case? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Alright, here we go. What do you got, Byakuya? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Oh, then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro? Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Oh, well, why did you walk away then? Ooh. What do you mean? You're not gonna show me? And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Ah! Hey, you two! Oh. Big trouble. We need your help. We're busy. Leave us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please, you gotta help me. Ah, crap. This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? Well, since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure? Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina. Looks like she's headed to the door. Mr. Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Damn, they're really just speeding us along here. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's the emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, to see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff. We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Let's see if he has any parting thoughts. Hurry up and do it. I guess not. Okay. Come on, Toko. You may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Oh, holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. What?
いや、朝比奈さんが心配してて、深谷さんが閉じこもってるって。放っておいて。さ、とりあえず一度ドアを開けてくれない？好きにさせない。ジェノサイダー賞なんかの好きにはさせない。
Uh-oh. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago... Oh, drive out the killer! Drive out the murderous fiend! Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Persuade her? Well, we are pretty good friends. Hold on. Whatever it is. Oh. Who might be able to persuade her. Who likes Toko? Nobody, really. We're the best shot that she has. Maybe... The excitable guy? Taka? Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean? Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Well, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments... And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Well, there's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But... If I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh. Yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Alright, I got a theory. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library? Don't make me say it again. There are no clues here. We need to check elsewhere. Oops. It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here? It'll all make sense once you're inside. Oh, this isn't the exit to the library. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too. I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Hold on, we still have more to check here. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. Wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful when I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Nice! This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh? That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Damn, so this school has like a lot of privileged info then. There's so many files stuffed under the shelf. What's in all these things? Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, then take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
面白い
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
不眠ね
What's your guys' problem? Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that, it's just... Well, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put this all together? I suppose it goes to show how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps, the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. That's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
なんだ
What do you mean, usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple, those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a sec. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be, like, top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
つまり
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
そうだ
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene has the word bloodlust written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. Is that exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro? Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about the particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
そうだ
Well, that's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
つまり
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
つまりだ
That's right. That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
面白い
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
不眠ね
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Okay, but there's obviously a problem with his theory there, which is Byakuya or any other person who has access to these government files would also know. So if any of these other people are part of the Illuminati or whatever they are, they would also know about the Genocide Jack thing. If nothing else, Byakuya is really just implicating himself. He's suggesting that he is the only other person who would know. There's even a surveillance camera here. There's a ton of thick files. Oh. Is this all the same stuff? Oh, maybe we had to go into his... Oh, wait. Damn it. That file, could I see it? Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Okay, let's actually get this in here. I'm going to try and read these. Victim, Ken Hirata, office worker, 32. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. Damn, that's like superhuman. At each other crime scene, the word bloodlust was written in the victim's own blood. The scissors, something the murder weapon, apparently custom made, with something pair left at each murder scene, seeming to be blank the same something and... Can't read the rest of that. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's... Okay, these are actually the same bits of text on the page. Let's just pretend like it wasn't. Wow, they actually wrote out the whole 2 pages worth of stuff. Ken Hirata, 32, Tetsuro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14, Takashi Yoshida, 30, 14, damn. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naoshia, Takashi Masamune, Yudo Yumejima. There were no ends to them. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in the exact same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was in holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was any external reason for this. This is confused behavior suggests that the suspect may be potentially suffering from dissociative identity disorder. The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before this class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to figure out everything I can. Alright, ladies and gents. Let's check it. That's some pretty, strong stuff going on here. Let's just check every room. Clues, clues, clues. Nothing here. Oh wait, is that blood? But we can't investigate it. Oh no, that's just part of the chalkboard. Is Byakuya not here? Oh. There's a thick layer of dust on the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. I guess not. Can I look at the lamp? Oh yeah. This lamp. Why isn't it turning on? Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. Great investigating work, Makoto. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, maybe there's some kind of clue here. I guess not. Alright, we should definitely try to at least look through this stuff again. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. The desk lamp. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over here and put it over there. Sure is dark over there. What the heck? Why don't you look at the books he was reading? Oh, Makoto. It's the report on a presidential assassination. It's really intriguing, but if it means I become a target, no, I'll just leave it where it is. Thank you very much. It's a document about the secret council revealing the kind of truth a commoner shouldn't go near. So I guess I better not. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that, well, I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Oh wait, why did I just do that? Leave, and then leave. Okay, so we have to go this way. We can go back to the locker room from here. But we should honestly check everything else before the locker room. The gate's blocking my way. How many freaking floors does this school have? This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. Maybe there's some kind of clue? Guess not. Come on, give me a clue in that bathroom. One of these days, I'm still calling it. One of these days there's going to be a corpse in the bathroom cleaning closet, and there's going to be one in the school locker, or the pool locker. Okay, so pool, we will wait on that. Is that where everybody is? No. Where was the locker room? Maybe it was on the first floor? I thought this was the locker room. Yeah, this is... Okay, so we're not gonna go here. We're gonna go back. Oh, crap, now I can't go back. I'm sure there must still be more left for... I'm sure there must still be more left waiting for me to discover. Wow, that's a needlessly complex sentence construction. I'm sure there must still be more left waiting for me to discover. You could have cut a little bit out of that. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. There don't seem to be any kind of clues left. Is that a real gun? Why is there something like that here? It's dangerous, and it also has nothing to do with the case. Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit. Another stat increase for me. Evidence, what did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Ludenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? Well, she refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there? What's it gonna be? Oh, look, there's a different poster now. All right, I got a new theory. We happened to take note that the poster of the lady was in the boys' locker room. So maybe she was murdered in the boys' locker room and transferred. Look at this, the dirt on the floor. All right, I got a theory, ladies and gents. And they moved the poster over so that it would look like the kill happened there because there was a blood stain on the poster. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Nice. Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Because look, this is like a boy band. Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite fit in the boys' locker room. Alright, buddy. Get your gender norms out of here, okay? This is one of the monitors. That should have been a clue, honestly. Maybe the girls' one will be a clue. Oh wait, there still could be evidence in that thing. There could be evidence in that locker right there. Ladies and gents, we are gonna find out if my theory about something being stuffed into that back locker of the pool is true on the next episode. Let's cross our fingers, guys. If you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to see more of these episodes. These are YouTube exclusive Danganronpa episodes. They're only available on the YouTube channel. So make sure you hit that subscribe. Also, leave a comment if you like what you saw today. Let me know who your favorite character is. I'm starting to like Byakuya a little bit more. He's a little bit more interesting of a character. Now, I will see you guys next time. These episodes come every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So keep your eyes out for more. Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.